Things got a little tougher in week 2 for Louisville. Jacksonville State providing more resistance than Austin Peay a week ago. Cardinals scored 13 fewer points, gave up 14 more points, but that still added up to a 35-point victory. This is a salute to service game. The U.S. Army parachute team making their way in before kickoff very dramatically. Cardinals flying out of the gates, bringing it on the ground. 5 different backs getting action. Donald Chaney is the big back, transfer from Miami. He takes this in from the 10 as Louisville goes 62 yards on its opening possession, plus a dance. Later in the first, redshirt freshman Kewan Brown around left end for 22 yards and a score. It was 14-0 Cards. The lead was 2 touchdowns at the half. Then Tyler Shuck started heating up. This is a beauty. Deep and into the arms of Chris Bell. 48-yard TD. That made it 35-14. Then how about a little tight end drag to Mark Redmond? Gave the San Diego State transfer his second score as a Cardinal. It is ultimately a comfortable 49-14 win. Tyler Griever and Eric Crawford have the post-game thoughts for us.
Well, Eric, I don't think we've learned a ton about this Louisville team through 2 games, but they are 2-0, and I think this offense got it done in 2 different ways. This game against Jacksonville State, 49-14. I thought the running game really shined for Louisville.
Well, the depth of the running game, and of course we don't know defensively what they're going against, so we always have to put that caveat in there. But hit 5 different running backs, average at least 5 yards a carry, and that's a nice thing to be able to do if you could sustain anything close to that going forward. They have a great variety of backs. They had 4 different backs run for touchdowns in this game, and then of course, quarterbacks hit 13 different receivers, which also is pretty nice.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck's efficiency and his ability to be patient and just work through this offense has impressed me through 2 games. That running back depth actually reminds Jeff Brom of a running back room back when he was first an assistant coach at Louisville under Bobby Petrino.
When we had our best team here, when I was an assistant under Coach Petrino, we had 5 NFL running backs on the team at one time, and it can help you, and it can keep guys fresh. And when certain guys get injured and other guys have already played, you're going to be better. In order to be a great football team, you've got to be able to throw and run the ball, and you can't be one-dimensional. And if you are, then you just got the best players in the world and a great defense. The fact that we can run the football will help our passing game. The fact that we can throw the ball vertically will help our running game. And I think you just play both of them off each other.
When we had those light boxes or when we had some advantage runs, we got to take them, and some RPOs may not be there, and then when we have some shots and they're not there, we got to hit the check down. So they do a really good job of getting us in good plays, and it's my job to take advantage of them. And if it's not there, we get a different look and take a positive play.
So while I thought the offense had a nice day, Eric, the defense had a few slips in this one. They had some trouble containing the QB run game of Jacksonville State. Just what do you think kind of stood out about that group?
Well, they were a lot better in the second half. They didn't give up anything no points in the second half, only 91 yards in the second half. And I was just impressed that they were able to make adjustments. They obviously had some things they needed to take a look at halftime, and they did. Came out, can't do better than holding the team to 0.
Yeah, and one thing that I was asked about in the news conference, and I'll agree with this, these first 2 weeks, I don't think this coaching staff is showing its full deck of cards, no pun intended there. You're not putting it all on tape for everybody else to see at this point. So Louisville will take that into a bye week before finally starting ACC play against Georgia Tech. But for now, from L&N Stadium, he's Eric Crawford. I'm Tyler Griever, WDRB Sports.